But so what do you do on a travel day? So to me, there's like, I went with a cold brew martini. Look at that thing. Maybe. I think we're gonna drive around the golf cart first. Do love riding around the golf cart though. It's just nice.
You're gonna think I'm a real jerk because I just want 2 Dumbos.
Take 2, Scott. Here we go. Wow. Here we go. Oh, hold. Nice review. And we're gonna pass you on to another family, cause
we're not gonna pass it.
Oh,
Sorry, no.
It's not ready for that turn.
Sorry.
A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. Hello and welcome to another episode of Must See Adventures. It is our final day of this great Thanksgiving, Lizgiving, birthday, Christmas celebration. We bundle a bunch of things together and it has been an amazing, I know I don't like to say that word, but unless if I really mean it, and I truly mean it, this was a magical, incredible, amazing vacation here at Fort Wilderness Cabins. We're working on packing all our stuff up right now. It was a late night last night. Sometimes we like to do that the night before, but we knew we were gonna kind of have a chill morning, so we waited till this morning. And honestly, we did pretty good. We're all pitching in, doing a great job packing up this beautiful cabin. Cabin 2518, you're good. But a travel day can be kind of tricky, especially at Walt Disney World, right? It's like, you know, the anticipation of the flight, you know, kind of gives me some butterflies sometimes. You know, you want to get back home and make sure everything works well. You got work and school to get back to, family, the dog. So while you're sad to be leaving, but you're excited that you got to have the memories and make, you know, just all this great time with the family, but, you know, also excited to get back to see your loved ones back home as well. So what do you do on a travel day? It really, to me, it all depends on your departure time from the airport. And when you book your flights in advance, you know, you're thinking multiple things, right? Like, well, could we do the late night flight and just maximize a whole nother day of Walt Disney World time? But then that puts you in that situation I was just kind of talking about, where you're got the anticipation all day. You're just waiting for it. You're looking at the clock. You're checking weather, make sure you can get out and all that stuff. So that's one option. You can go the middle route, right? You can kind of go for that 12 to 3 p.m. flight time, like middle of the day. Maybe have a breakfast at your resort, relax a little bit. Probably not going to a park if you have like a 12 to 3 a.m. 12 to 3 p.m. flight. 12 to 3 a.m. flight, that's a whole nother story. The early flight is tricky because you kind of have to make sure you have all your stuff done the night before. So you might not be able to stay out as late on your final night. You can just go straight to the airport, not worry about what you're gonna do that day, get home at a reasonable time, relax, and maybe do some of your laundry, things like that. So I'm usually on team early or middle. And usually the cheapest flight is going to be the late one. And it's just kind of funny. We do have the later one today. We have a 6 p.m. flight. So we do get to have some fun. But it is nice just to get home early, especially if you have like an hour and a half drive like we do from Detroit. So we'll be getting home late tonight, but it's going to be a fun day. We're going to get some breakfast. We might go to the Magic Kingdom because we have all that time today. But since we're at the fort, we're going to have to turn in the golf cart too. So I'm going to have to turn in this awesome key. We're going to do a little driving around before we head out to breakfast.
Before our final golf cart ride around the resort, we did one last check of our cabin, and then Scott got a little bit distracted.
Well, we're in the pack-up process, taking our party signs down and all that stuff. I just came across, we had leftover marshmallows from the campfire the other day. You know, why not have an 8 a.m. marshmallow? Apparently, I'm trying all the extra treats that we're not bringing back. So remember the popcorn we got a couple days ago? Looked really great there on Main Street. Got to kind of make it. We made the cookie Christmas mix. But like all the caramel corn and like the chocolate sauce has kind of made it like a glue or like a paste. And it's just not coming apart, man. But I'm gonna try here to see if I can get a couple bites. But we are not gonna bring it home because it's just been a few days and it's just not as fresh anymore. All right, so here it is. I mean, it still looks pretty, smells great, but it's just, look at this. I am like chopped. There's a big old chunk. So here we go. Really had to, I broke the freaking spoon trying to get this. That's how hard this is. But the pieces I did get, you know, like the marshmallow and all that stuff, it still tastes good. Because there's M&Ms in this too. So lots of extra sweet. There's no way you can eat all this. Like, in one sitting, which I don't think it's meant to. I think it's meant to be shared, obviously. But my recommendation would be to eat it right away. Don't plan on eating the entire thing. I might give it a naughty. I know that's not fair. Would you give it a naughty, Liz?
If I was going to get this again, I would probably not get one of their pre-made mixes. I might make my own because you can pick different popcorn. So this one had the caramel corn plus all of these sweet treats that Scott mentioned, which I think made it a little bit too sweet. I think it might have been better if it had had a mix of plain popcorn in it, or even like a cheddar popcorn or something a little bit more savory or salty to balance it out. So I think it's too soon to tell how this Main Street popcorn is. I think it has potential. I think you should still try it, but maybe look at the mix carefully, and if it looks like it's all sugary, it's going to be super sweet.
Look at that! Someone left this really cool ornament on our golf cart. That was so nice. After finishing our packing and loading up the car, we all agreed that we needed to take one more adventure around the resort in our golf cart. Come for a ride with us.
Time for one last ride along the fort. You ready?
Yeah.
Did we ever give this guy a name?
No, we didn't.
Just a Christmas bear friend.
Yep.
We're gonna have to say farewell to him too. Here we are in one of the many golf cart parking lots here at the fort. I just love the idea of that. You know, you just get on your golf cart and go to the parking lot here. So you want to go to Pioneer Hall, Magic Kingdom, to the boat launch here, like this is where you go.
We really wanted to pay a visit to the Tri-Circle D Ranch, but they didn't open until 10 a.m. and we were a bit too early. We wouldn't have enough time to wait around with our breakfast reservation coming up, but maybe next time. We walked around for a bit, enjoying our last moments at the fort before heading back to our cabin to check out. You can't miss the construction for the new Reflections Lodge. It feels like the resort is being built inside Pioneer Hall. It's just that close.
I think we said this several times during our videos, but if you're staying at Fort Wilderness Cabins and Campground, it's a must-see adventure, must-do to get the golf cart. It was $70, I think, a day for us. It ended up being $420. So the way I looked at it, it was just like a resort add-on fee, and it's glorious. A tip too is this time of year, maybe even all times of year, because it can get a little cold at night, is to bring a blanket. Because so many people are riding around in blankets, we always tend to have our long sleeves on for sure when we're driving, because you catch some breeze. You know, you get 14 miles per hour in an open air vehicle. You know, it can get a little breezy, but highly recommend that you do it and book them early in advance, because they do sell out of the golf carts. So make sure you get on that right as you book your stay here at the beautiful Fort Wilderness Cabins. And I miss you, good old Mallard Lane. You were a good friend. We loved you. You were a great card decoration, but it's time to move on.
We were looking forward to trying 1900 Park Fare at the Grand Floridian, as they had recently completed a refurbishment and have new characters to meet, such as Tiana in her adventuring outfit and Mirabelle from Encanto. Before breakfast, we did some exploring around the resort and decided to check out the Grand Gingerbread House display. Do note that for the 2025 holiday season, the Gingerbread House will not be on display at the Grand Floridian due to a lobby refurbishment that they're going to be doing. In addition to the gingerbread sweets for sale, there was also merchandise celebrating 25 years of the Grand Floridian's Gingerbread House. Of course, Scott is now kicking himself for not purchasing any of it, but really, how many anniversary items do we really need?
We have a lot of holiday pillows at home, so I'm thinking maybe we should add to the collection.
Just got seated in 1900 Park Fare. It's been years since we've been here, so it's been a complete remodel, different characters here at breakfast, but something that's also new is what I don't even know what this is.
Apparently we have to write down a wish. It's a wishing to share at the wish ceremony.
I don't know, they even gave us a pencil.
I don't know, but we're supposed to write down some wishes. Our
deepest wish. I can't think of deep wishes on an empty stomach, so it's time to hit the buffet. Nineteen Hundred does have some specialty beverages for their breakfast. Oh wow, this is really cold. I went with the cold brew martini. Just look at this thing. Let's see how it tastes. Wow. Wow. That is very, very nice. Aladdin just like came out of this back room out of nowhere.
I wasn't here, so I was trapped in the buffet.
Yeah, like I couldn't even like react, but Aladdin was awesome. He was talking about Genie was just on a vacation to Hawaii, and my shirt apparently kind of looks like the genie. And did you guys know when the genie gets a sunburn, he turns purple like Aladdin's cape? Tiana's gonna be here soon.
I like your hat. Thank you so much.
What did Tiana ask you?
She asked me if I kissed any frogs while I was over by the Bayou adventure. I said no, but I probably should have asked her how she thought I got you, Scott.
All good breakfasts need to end with a great dessert, right? So I'm going with this bread pudding, a traditional Mickey waffle, you know, the classic. And then I went with this like pull-apart cinnamon roll thing. Emily, did you try any of these?
I had the bread pudding because I really like bread puddings, especially that one at Ohana. That's really good. And I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. I liked the flavor. It kind of tastes like a soft cinnamon roll. And I enjoyed it.
I tried the pulled apart cinnamon roll, and I liked how it pulled apart. It lived up to its description. It had kind of a caramel drizzle on it. It was pretty good. I think it could have been a little bit less like hard maybe, but I think that's just what happens when things sit out on a buffet for a while. So all in all, I thought it was pretty good.
I went for the centerpiece, hoping to be less hard, so we'll see if that works or not.
Yeah, I tried that too. I think it's just the way that they're baked and they sit under that heat lamp for a while, but it was still good. It would just have been nice if it had been a little gooier.
We're getting close to wrapping up our meal here at 1900, and I thought it was a good food spread. You know, from the cheesy potatoes, like kind of like the breakfast dessert options. You saw the carving station with the ham, the kids' corner with the croissant, egg pizza, breakfast pizza. So really good options. But one thing that was kind of a disappointment for me right off the bat, I saw a sign that said, "Ask your server for omelets," and I like to get an omelet. So right away, I went to our server, ordered an omelet. And we've been here 45, 50 minutes and my omelet just arrived. They said there's only one burner in the kitchen to make the omelet, so that was the delay, but I mean, I've already had like all my dessert entrees and things like that, so kind of hard to eat the omelet now, so I'm sure it was a one-off, but still, it happened.
At this time, we kindly ask that you please return to your seats and have your wishing stars ready, because it's now time to begin.
Why, hello there, dreamers. It's me, Jiminy Cricket, your host for this very special gathering of all those who carry a wish in their hearts. Hold your wish high in the air. That's it. Wish granters, go on and help them out if you need it. Repeat after me. I wish my wish.
I wish my wish.
As wish makers do.
As wish makers do.
And believe in myself.
And believe in myself.
To make it come true. Beautifully done.
A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lizzie. Happy birthday to you.
At the time of our visit, the breakfast at 1900 Park Fair cost $58 per adult, which is a bit on the pricier side, but you do get a great character experience, and the breakfast was quite enjoyable too. Since we still had some time before our flight home, we decided to take the monorail over to the Magic Kingdom for a bit of final vacation fun.
We got quite the holdup at the monorail. It's holding for, further traffic clearance, as you often hear in the monorail, but we've been waiting for about 10 minutes for further traffic clearance. So hope everything's okay on the monorail as we wait for our first and only monorail ride of the trip. We made it to the Magic Kingdom. It was quite the adventure to get over here because the monorail seriously took like 30 minutes. So now we're kind of pressed for time. We have about 4 or 5 things on our list we want to do in the next 2 to 2.5 hours. So let's see if we can do them. So we got Space Mountain, Jingle Cruise, Haunted Mansion, Dumbo, Tiana's Bayou Adventure. That's a lot to do in 2.5 hours. We might have to reprioritize because Dumbo could wait, right? So let's see how we can do. We're gonna start in Tomorrowland and go to Space Mountain.
to use it anyway, but the line looks really short.
Yeah, it does. 10 minutes for like, what time is it? It's 12:20 in the afternoon. It's a Tuesday. Holiday weekend is over, but that's not bad.
Right, the thing is, the park looked really busy. Like Main Street was busy, the monorail was super busy. So I don't know, it seems like there's a lot of people here, but they don't seem to be at space.
It must not be spread out right now, so no one has space, but that's another thing too. I said those 5 things we want to do. We do have 3 lightning lanes that we already booked. We had this carryover Space Mountain from the other day, plus the virtual queue for Tiana's Bayou adventure. So that's why I think the 2.5 hours is manageable. If you didn't have the lightning lanes though, it might be tough, unless if everything's 10 minutes. We got the Omega side, which I really like. We've done Alpha so many times, and we did Alpha during the party. I asked if we could have Omega, and here we go. We're gonna board our rocket ship. Woo! That was an awesome ride on Space Mountain. That's mine and like Emily's favorite. Actually, Liz loves it too. It's just a Gardner classic. And now we're gonna make our way all the way across the park to Adventureland. It's a glorious day at Magic Kingdom.
Right there on that special square. Don't get any closer. I don't know you that well. You look dangerous to me.
She's very dangerous.
She may not be joking.
We made our way to Jingle Cruise. I hear this is the most jinglest time of year to ride.
Alligator wrestler, swim instructor, lion tamer, tree trimmer. You know, forget it. You're stuck with me for 2.5 weeks. On a cruise, it can only happen here in the Magic Kingdom. Now we're going to travel across 3 continents and down 4 of the greatest rivers in the world, and we are going to begin this journey deep in the endangered rainforest of South America. On a river they call the Jungle Sea, the Amazon, where everything grows larger than life, including the humbugs. But do you realize that would make them the rulers of the jingle? You just learned something. I know that's crazy talk. Now, much of the water in the Amazon is supplied by waterfalls such as Inspiration Falls. We call this Inspiration Falls because it usually inspires sensible folks to sing. Jingle Cruise, jingle all the way. And they do a pretty good job of it, but they're not worried about that right now. No, they are in holiday mode. In fact, they are going to guarantee your orders are going to come out right, and that you will have a Merry Fishmas, a Happy New Year, and a Happy Veronica. Here comes the holiday gift wrapping station. Well, they did do one good thing. The Jeep wouldn't start this morning, but it looks like somebody got us a turnover. No, them getting on the naughty list does not get you off the naughty list. Don't listen to him, kids. That elephant doesn't know what he's talking about. Those are bearded reindeer. There's a giant reindeer, sport reindeer, and under the tree, vintage reindeer. You can tell they're vintage because they're still in black and white. That is Schweitzer Falls, named for the famous explorer Dr. Albert Falls, founder of the Jungle Navigation Company. Probably doesn't matter, but you know what? We're going over that later. But for right now, you folks on this side of the boat, you might want to lean in and we're going to dance the ball. You know what I asked for Hungry Hippo? Thank you, God. I really hope it's a board game, you know? Much easier to clean up on the street. These two, nothing but silly. But I'll tell you, the butterflies aren't what they used to be either. Caterpillars. out of back, watch out of back, watch out of back, watch out of back, watch out of back. Front of the boat is not getting wet, that is where I'm at. We got these little monkeys trying to set a record. And these guys are having a boxing match. I think it's going to be brief though. Now in just a few moments we're going to push the dock, and I do need everyone to remain seated, keeping their hands, arms, feet, legs inside the boat. Skipper Sarah came from the Small World Academy. Skipper Dane was here when they built the place. Alright, here we go. Off your seats, on your feet, time to hit those magic streets while your dreams can't come true.
I really enjoyed the Jungle Cruise when you get right up close to the skipper.
Yeah.
And we were almost the very back of the other boat, but we ended up being right up front. It was really nice.
Best way to ride the Jingle Cruise, in my opinion.
It was really good.
After completing 2 of our 5 goals, we made our way over to the Bayou to ride on Tiana's Bayou adventure once again, even if it was a little chilly. We shared some ride-through footage during the first episode of this series, so if you want to see more and haven't watched that episode yet, go check it out now.
Third time on Tiana's Bayou Adventure. You excited? Do you have a favorite part yet?
I don't know. I think I like it all. I may say, I may regret this, but I'm going just short sleeves so none of my long sleeves get wet.
What's your strategy,
My
Liz?
strategy is to wear my raincoat. So I'm a little warm, but we'll see.
A little wet here, huh? A little wet, Liz?
Mostly my coat, just got it.
How about your head, Dan?
My whole head is wet.
It's so much fun, though. Just had a realization here, Elizabeth. This is one of your favorite walking trails at Magic Kingdom,
It is.
and this might be the last time, right?
I'm not sure exactly what they're going to do when they add the cars area, but I know I do love this trail.
3 out of 5 done. We're now in Liberty Square to do our 4th goal of our rides for Magic Kingdom today, to the Haunted Mansion. The line's way back here, about a 40-minute wait. Good thing we have Lightning Lane.
Start to sleep.
4 out of 5 done. We just did Haunted Mansion. Can we complete the challenge? Can we get on Dumbo before we head back to our rental car and make our way to Orlando Airport? Let's go!
Slight detour. We saw there was no wait for the teacups, so we said, let's do it.
Look at Emily back there. I know. I don't mind barely moving. Actually, this is good speed right here.
But the way I do the teacups, it's honestly just a workout. I think my hands are red and my muscles are sore.
Nice yellow elephant right here. What a beautiful day to ride an elephant. Woo! Oh yeah. Woo! Here we go. We're gonna come in for a landing. Can you do it, Dumbo? Can you do it? Woo! challenge complete. We did those 5 attractions. That was our goal, and it wasn't too bad. I mean, the lightning lane helped, but honestly, the crowd levels are kind of low. It's weird. It feels crowded, but some of the rides aren't as busy, it seems.
Yeah.
We ended up in Tomorrowland, and me and Emily, you know, this is how you feel in the Magic Kingdom, right? You just want to keep having fun. You don't want the fun to stop. So we're gonna try to do Space Mountain one last time.
Let's go.
That was a blast. Another awesome day at Magic Kingdom. We got to do Space Mountain twice. Honestly, we could do it 3, 4, 5, or 6 more times. It's a 5-minute wait, just a straight up walk on. I was just saying to Emily, like, the Tuesday after Thanksgiving in the Magic Kingdom on a holiday party night might be the way to go. That was a lot of fun in the Magic Kingdom today. We were only there for like 2.5 hours and we just crushed it. I tell you, the Magic Kingdom, like on a day like today where it's not hot, it's super comfortable outside, just makes you feel so energized. That was like just the best time, the most fun ever. The monorail was really hectic getting here. A boat is just leaving, so we decided we're gonna walk the Grand Floridian Trail back to the Grand Flow so we can pick up our car and head to the airport. Do you like this walkway? They built it a couple years ago. Let us know in the comments. Do you like the walkway to the Grand Floridian? The Grand Floridian is crazy right now. I think the gingerbread house just brings a lot of visitors to the Grand Floridian. So even with a dining reservation this morning, they're asking us to park across the street, and there's tons of construction happening right now on Floridian Way with the Polynesian Tower. And we really didn't want to park across the street and walk all the way in, so we did valet. And get this, valet is $42. Didn't really want to pay the $42, but really didn't want to walk all that when we're trying to maximize our time, you know, today. So paid the $42, but they've been great as always. We're about to pick up our car and head to the airport. We have made it to MCO, the car's been dropped off, and we've actually already checked our bags rather quickly. I'm loving this Tuesday after Thanksgiving travel. Normally the Delta area for baggage is pretty brutal, even with the Sky Priority, but we kind of just walked up and got in. So I don't know, maybe this is gonna be our new travel day going forward.
MCO is, if you forgot a souvenir that you really wanted when you were at Disney, you can always stop here at the Magic of Disney store and get things like this great Mickey bucket hat. You know, I didn't get one, my family did. Maybe I need one too. I don't know.
Orlando and Central Florida have so much to offer, there's a good chance you didn't see it at all. So please come back and visit us again very soon. It's Orlando Mayor Buddy Dyer, and we hope you enjoyed the Orlando experience.
So one thing about the Delta Terminal at MCO, the food options, not so good. You got the Outback, which is okay. We've done that many times. And then there's like, is it like a Bahama Breeze? Has a bar, some things to order. The only real counter service thing is Burger King.
there's this
And
taco place.
I just never noticed this. Oh,
I
it's
didn't know it existed.
I didn't know that existed. Okay.
Yeah, there's a couple new things.
Oh, well, we got some new things. Didn't know they were there, so we went for Burger King instead. I mean, whatever. It's fine.
Not bad.
It's not bad. It'll do the job for what we need,
Just need
right?
some food before we get home.
Yep. So I can't even tell you the last time I had a Burger King, but they had something called, I'm looking at it right now, the Bacon King. You know,
It doesn't look bad.
and honestly, the bacon that I had at 1900 was very fatty, not very good today. So making up for that. So long, Orlando. We'll catch you next time.
Doors are about to close. Please hold the handrail in preparation for departure.
This monorail not being held for further traffic clearance.
I hope not.
I think I see our bag coming.
I got this one, buddy.
Oh no! The moving sidewalk's not moving!
It's called a sidewalk.
It's just called a what?
The sidewalk.
We're not in Central Florida anymore. Hello, we are back home. It is 2 minutes to 11. So 12 hours ago, we were in the Magic Kingdom, and now here we are back at home. It was one of the best trips we ever had. Thanks for watching and subscribing. I really mean it. If you're watching right now, thanks for watching. It was a lot of fun sharing all this with you, but we are tired. We got to be to school and work in the morning. So thanks for watching, liking, subscribing, and we'll see you next time on Must See Adventures.
Speaking of next time, our next episode will start a whole new series of our spring break vacation in Hawaii, and you definitely won't want to miss that. Don't forget that at the time of this video, we're making a push to 1,000 subscribers, and we're giving away gift cards for every new 25 subscribers to the channel. Make sure to visit Scott's Instagram account at epscot, EPSCOT, to learn more. See you on our next adventure in paradise.